This video is about Worldox window styles. Now, what are window styles? Styles are a way to get Worldox to report the information about files that you're looking for based on the type of search that you're performing. Now, for instance, I'm going to click on File Open, and Worldox will initially bring up my favorite files in Word because I'm working in the Microsoft Word program. This is an example of a style. I have said, don't show me the tree. I'm going to toggle the tree on and off so that I don't want the tree visible. I do want the full list tab selected, and I want the application icon, description, doc ID, version, date modified, and the client description showing as my column list. I have also chosen to sort based on the date modified. So that's my style for favorite files. Let's take a look at now what happens when I run a search. Click on my binoculars. I'll do a full profile search on Core Docs, and I will look for the word manual inside the document name. Click on search, and notice the style changes. We now do have the tree view visible in the left hand pane. The tab is switched to give me the preview of the document, and I have dragged the preview pane so it takes up about 50% of the list portion of the window. Finally, I'm going to run a search where I'm looking for documents that have relations. And we see over on the right hand side that we do have this document schedule that has relations. Now this is where the window style takes over now. When I select this document and then I go up to the toolbar and I click on the List Relations button and I answer yes to open this list in a new tab, it turns off the tree view, Relations tab is selected, and it provides me with this column information that we see at the top. So now to demonstrate how to make these changes for your Worldox window styles, I'm going to start by refocusing on my favorite files in Word. And I am going to now just do the exact opposite of what I had before. I didn't have the tree view visible before. I'm going to turn the tree on. Instead of having the full list visible, I want it to display the profile information for the document. And I'm going to drag that portion of the window up so it takes up about 50% of the window. And finally, I'm going to save that as my window style for favorites. So I go up to this portion of the toolbar, just to the far right hand portion of the location bar. I click on the diskette, make sure that favorite file is selected, columns and sort, width of folder tree, bottom tab heights, selected bottom tab are all style selections that I can make here, and then click on the Save button. Next I'm going to perform a search. Click on my binoculars, full profile search on Core Docs. Again, I'll just look for manual, and in this case I don't want the preview selected anymore. I'm going to give you the full list tab. I am going to remove the date expires, the action, these are all retention choices that I had, and I'm going to move the from field to appear over to the left hand side. I'm going to save that for searches. Diskette, search results is selected, all my checkboxes at the top are selected, click on Save. Now for these settings to hold, you have to either restart your machine or unload and reload Worldox. So I'm going to close Worldox. I'm going to restart Worldox. And we'll start by looking at my favorite files in Word. And there we go, the tree view, profile tab is selected. It's dragged about halfway up the pane. Next we'll run a search, binoculars, full profile search, look for the word manual, search. There you get full list tab selected, tree view is visible, and from fields visible, but we no longer have the retention column headings visible. This will conclude your introduction to Worldox window styles.